Good morning. Got a little wind blowing outside, so I don't know if it'll come over this video or not, but I'm going to start a new sketch, and this time I'm going to use a reference. That last one I didn't do with a reference, and I felt like I was back in grade school, and it makes a big difference for me. I just need that kind of looking at something. When I finally finished it, I thought to myself, man, I'm never doing this again. But I probably will. There's a uniqueness to it. Even though I'm not very good at it, sometimes you still push through the things that you're not good at to get better. And maybe somebody will find it interesting anyway. But I want to show you this reference that I'm going to do, and then I'm going to start sketching on it, and I'll probably blab at you a bit while I do it, but enjoy. There you go. You can see the face on the monitor there, and I think what intrigued me about that is the way her eyes are kind of looking back a little bit and slightly down. I'm not for sure I can get that perspective exactly right, but I'm going to try. Now she's got pearls and teardrops and stuff on her face. I won't put that on there. Her hair's white. I might make it another color. Whatever's on her shoulder, I'll probably take that off and just leave her shoulder there. Pearls in her hair will probably turn into roses or something if I put anything at all. But I'm going to put one layer on here and talk to you a bit. But I feel better. I can tell the inflammation is down, and I knew, today or yesterday about 2 o'clock it broke, and I felt so much better, and I knew that was coming. I just consider it a miracle, whether it's change in weather or what, I don't know. But I take everything like that with as much gratitude as I can muster, because boy, there's nothing that will make you appreciate just feeling normal as to not. And some of the stuff that I go through when I have a good day and I'm feeling like my old self, boy, I am so grateful. And then I had this dream, and in this dream, I kind of fixed a place to go to that I called a cosmic home. It was almost like my refuge, maybe a place that would be kind of like your cabin in heaven, as they would say. But in this place, me and Dad sat down in front of a fireplace, and we just began to talk. And he passed away a few years ago here. And we talked about just different things. We were excited about what we learned, and as a spirit being in a human body, love itself is much more difficult here than it is there. And we learned to cultivate love in unlovable situations. And then we talked about regret and things that we wish we'd have done different, and forgiveness. And every time that we would hit something that was sensitive to us, we would almost metaphorically wad it up and throw it into the fire. We got it out and we burn it away. It was not there to remember anymore. And boy, that felt good. And as we were just sitting there enjoying this cosmic home, and at this point I wasn't in a human body, I was in the spirit. Other loved ones that had passed away started gathering around, and they would just kind of mill around a table that had fruit and food on it, and there was a little balcony that you could go out and absolutely observe the universe, and they would listen to us talk. They wouldn't interrupt, they were quiet, but they were intrigued about our analysis on how life was going to be. And that was so beautiful. And then after I got up out of bed and started thinking about that dream, I thought, boy, that is wonderful that we could come together and do that. And I really liked the part about the regrets and the forgiveness, and once we got that out, we just threw that into the fire not to be remembered. Then I also saw a near-death experience that this lady was talking about her experience as she drowned and went into the afterlife and was before God, but that God took the appearance of an aurora borealis, I guess, and talked to her. And some of the stuff she described was kind of, some of the stuff was confirmation, I should say, put it in that terms, of what I've pondered in my own existence and the reason I was here. And she said the reason that we were here is to become love. And I like the way she phrased that, because that's exactly what I do. I seek to be the embodiment of love, although it's difficult in the flesh. Where spirit having this human experience, and things in this human experience are not easy, man. They're tough. But if you can learn to love the unlovable, then unconditional and unlovable love actually has a meaning. And then she came back and said in a lot of cases we create the sanctuary where we are going to reside throughout eternity. And I thought that was cool too, because I created what I considered my cosmic home. And there is where me and Dad kind of settled differences and kind of compared lessons that we learned while we was in the flesh. But I'm just going to kind of let this go. I might put a song at the end of this, but you can kind of see what I've got going on here. And now what I consider in this drawing, what I've got done is kind of one layer. And I'll probably put maybe a half a dozen layers, each layer getting a little bit darker and a little bit darker, giving me room to accent the lighter areas of the picture. And that's kind of the way I've themed my life. I'm not afraid of the darkness because it accents the light. And it definitely stokes gratitude when those clouds part and you see the sun shining down. And boy, I am sure grateful for that. But I'm just going to keep going, and I might throw in a song here at the end of this and let this thing play out. I don't know how fast I'll speed it up or if I'll let it go in real time. I'll probably speed it up at least double, but who knows, maybe 4 times. But anyway, I'm going to let you go now and let this play out, and you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye. Spirit.